Hi, it's Amanda, the nail polish hound, and welcome to this video, which is my month in rewind for my Essie nail polishes. At the end of my collection video, I had selected these particular polishes that I thought I might be destashing, and I also made a selection of polishes that were untried that I wanted to wear over the course of the month. In this video, I'm going to go through all the polishes that I wore in the order that I wore them and tell you what I thought about them and whether I decided to keep them or destash them. So the first one that I wore was Saltwater Happy, and this is a very pretty pale blue. The formula was good and I really enjoyed wearing this one. I then added a little bit of elephant stamping for Mrs. Cronal's My Monthly Wildlife Mani Challenge. I really enjoyed wearing this polish and I will be keeping it. The next polish I wore was Bon Voyage, and this is a lovely slightly muted greyed out green. I really enjoyed wearing this polish and it also had a really good formula. And to rejuvenate the mani and also to wear another Essie polish, I decided to make a ruffian mani out of this by adding Jiggle High, Jiggle Low. Next I wore Toggle to the Top, and this was a polish that I was expecting to love a lot more than I did, and I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to disagree with me on this one, but I had to add 3 coats of top coat to make it look the way it did in the picture on Instagram, and caught in the right light it does look really beautiful, but most of the time it actually looked a little bit dull and I was a bit disappointed with it. So this one, surprise is going to be going, but I do know someone who I know would absolutely love it. Next I wore the first of the Gel Couture range, and this was Perfect Posture. I actually found that the formula on this one wasn't too good. It was a bit patchy, difficult to work with, and I've just got too many other polishes that are so similar to this colour, it is going to be going. I added Sparkle on top to Perfect Posture. Unfortunately I didn't like this one either. The little flakies stuck up a bit, had a bit of a rough mani by the time I'd finished. It's a shame, it looks so beautiful in the bottle, but I didn't like wearing it. It wasn't a great experience, so this one will also be going. I have had people asking me what I do with the polishes that I destash, and I give quite a few of them away to friends, but I am saving some up to put on a Facebook page to sell when I've got enough to warrant listing them. Unfortunately, being in the UK though, I can only send polish within the UK due to the postage restrictions. Next up was Flowerista, and this one turned out to be a surprise favourite for me. I really love this colour, I enjoyed wearing it a lot, the formula was great, the brush was great, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this polish again. It's definitely going to be staying in my collection. The second of my Gel Couture untrieds was Lace Me Up, and this is a very pale nudie pink that I have quite a few bottles of a similar colour. Like the last one of these, I found the formula wasn't great, it was a bit patchy and difficult to work with, so this one will also be going. Then I wore Recessionista. I have worn this polish one time before and I was a little bit on the fence about it then, and I wore it again. In the bottle it looks a sort of mauvey colour. On my nails it tended to look a little bit more brown, and I really wasn't that fond of it. This one will actually also be destashed. Then I wore Lilacism, and this one was brilliant. Love the formula, love the brush, went on nice and easily. Thoroughly enjoyed wearing this polish, particularly when I threw on a holographic top coat, which is my favourite way to wear this sort of pastel shade. Then I wore Mesmerised, and I thought that this one might be a little bit underwhelming. It looked in the bottle like it would be a bit similar to a lot of other polishes that I have in this colour range, but it actually pulled a little bit darker on the nail than I expected from the bottle. And when I paired it up with my one of my new project polishes, Cuccio's A Star Is Born, I really love this combination. So I'm going to be keeping this polish. The next polish I wore was Namaste the Night. This polish also looked a lot darker on my nails than it does in the bottle, and tended to pull a little bit more green in colour. I have got other similar but more blue nail polishes that suit me a little bit better, so this one is going to be destashed. I did add a little bit of stamping to it, which made it a little bit more blue, and really like that mani, but not enough to keep this particular polish. Then I wore Bahama Mama. This is a polish that I've been looking forward to getting for a long time, so I was really looking forward to wearing this one. It looks quite pink in the bottle, but again, unfortunately, when I got it on my nail, it pulled darker and more red. Also, the formula wasn't that great, and I didn't like the brush in this one. The Essie wide brushes are also quite thick, and I've got quite a pronounced C-curve and deep sidewalls, which made it really hard to do the manicure, and I did flood the cuticles, and this stained my cuticles as well. So unfortunately, pretty though it looks in the bottle, it's going to be destashed. And last but not least, we had Sweet Retreat. And this one was a completely different experience. I really enjoyed it. Beautiful formula, opaque in one coat, went on beautifully smoothly, lovely brush. Really enjoyed wearing this polish. Definitely going to be keeping it. And here is a sneak peek of my next manicure for Mrs. Cronell's, my monthly Wildlife Mani collaboration. So I ended up keeping a few of the polishes that I thought I might have been destashing, and vice versa. So these are the 6 out of those that I tried that I'm going to be keeping, and these are the 7 that I'm going to be destashing. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one for my China Glaze collection.